ready? My first TFnation video. I don't think I'm the first this year, due to the fact that I've been busy. I just haven't had time to do anything, and plus I've been nagged by Ian to do a video. Yes, Ian, I'm doing this for you, son. I'm not done in the green, but it does mean a TFnation video. I'm going to come up with a different rhyme, but because this is just on the fly, and I never plan these things, they just kind of happen. So yeah, I will be going on the 18th of August, the Thursday, to the 22nd, which is the Monday. So the usual spiel from me. You'll see me pretty much in the bar most of the weekend. Yeah, there's going to be some good guests. Paul Harding again. Top dude is Paul. Top dude. We're going to be seeing for the first time Rhinox, Richard Newman. I'm looking right at Rhinox. He's down on the floor there. And I'm going, who's that dude? What's his name? Rhinox. That guy is Rhinox. Yeah, so it's gonna be cool as always. It's gonna be amazing. Just to see you guys again, you know. It's gonna be so cool to see all my friends that I don't see very often. I should have been at the London meet, but I'm not going to get into that. Knowlesy explains it quite well. I don't need to reiterate. But anyway, yes. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be amazing. Like I said, I'm missing you guys. Something awful. I can't wait to run into you again and drink all weekend and buy toys. Which reminds me, they just announced a teaser of the next masterpiece, and it's going to be, ladies and gentlemen, Inferno, which is fucking cool. Now, if they do the scale right, Inferno should be not quite as tall as Prime, but definitely taller than Ironhide. That's about the right scale, ish. So yeah, so because we're getting an Inferno, we'll definitely get a grapple and maybe even get a hauler, you know, or even an Artfire. That should be cool. That could be cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go Masterpiece fucking nuts this year because there's Shockwave I want, there's Ultra Magnus I want, there's Star Saber I want, there's Sound Blaster I still want, the cassettes I need to get my hands on. The Autobot cars, and whatever G1s I can lay my grubby little mitts on. I'm going for Pretenders, Headmasters, you know, the later G1 stuff, because I've got most of the 84 line, 84 and 85. I've got most, not all. There's a few, like I'm missing a Sea Spray, a Hoist, Trailbreaker, a Grapple, Mirage, Sunstreaker, a Sideswipe, I'm just trying to think what else. A Blue Streak. Yeah, so there's a few I need to get still, but I'm mainly focusing on sort of later G1s. Oh, the Dinobots. I need the other three Dinobots. I've got Grimlock and Sludge. I need Snarl, Slag, and Swoop, but Swoop can be expensive. So yeah, so I'm going to be focusing on those guys mainly. So yes, what else? It's going to be cool. Now, I'm going to be doing the rules of conventioning. So this is your first time at a convention. There are a few do's and don'ts. Now, number one, budget. Make sure you have enough money to buy the toys you want, but also have enough money to have food, have drinks, emergency, because you never know. You know, so set your budget for, I don't know. I mean, last year I took £1,000. I come home with 200. So, you know, so make sure you say for example, you do the same as me. You take £1,000 to go down, go £100 on food, £100 on drink, and then £100 on emergency, and then whatever else. Then you can buy your toys you want, and then that gives you enough money to go, right, there's nothing I really want. I mean, by all means, if you spend it all and then go, I'll just get that for another tenner and stuff like that. I'm not saying you must. Well, you've got to stick to it, but you don't have to be rigid. You don't have to be rigid in your stickiness, if you know what I mean. But make sure that you've got plenty, for other things. Interrupted by a phone call. Yeah, as I was saying, budgeting. You've got to make sure that you've got enough cash to last you the whole weekend. If you get paid while you're there, so much the better, I guess. I don't get paid till a week after, which is a bit of annoying, because it's nice to have a full month's wages as well. But so you've got to budget. You've got to make sure that you've got enough money with you, and you've got to make sure that you've got enough for the toys. Like I was saying before, we've all been there. We've all gone into the room and gone, "Oh my god," and thrown our wallets at people and just gone out with armfuls of toys, only to realise that you haven't got enough for a drink, or you haven't got enough for food, and you haven't got enough for an emergency. Say you lose your ticket, you have to buy another ticket home, that kind of thing. Unless you're driving, obviously. But, it's that kind of thing, You've just got to make sure that you've got enough money for everything. So, yeah. Point number 2. Sorry, I got interrupted a second time. So, yes. The second, hygiene. Hygiene is very important at conventions. Buy a tin of deodorant before you go. Buy fresh shower gel before you go. Buy fresh toothpaste before you go. Buy fresh shower gel before you go. You do not want to be the guy that is the stinky one. You do not want. Oh, he stinks over there. You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be you. When people are avoiding you, going, well, I don't know why people avoided me. Yeah, because you smell, mate. Don't be that smelly guy. Each room has a shower, right? Each room has a shower. Even if you're in a different hotel and you're a bit pongy, ask somebody if you can use a shower. They will say yes. I will say yes. I am very finicky when it comes to showers. I must get one. Must be 2 or 3 times a day when I'm at Manchester, because 2 things. Number 1, it's August, it's going to be hot. Number 2, you're in a room full of sweaty, predominantly guys in their 30s. So it's going to be room full of people. It's going to be warm. You're going to get hot. You're going to sweat, and I'm probably being paranoid, and I'll take up something to the room and go, it's just probably in my head more than anything else, and I'll jump in the shower and get showered, and then come back down and feel refreshed. But the thing is, as well, because it's warm and sticky and horrible, because it's usually last year it was humid as fuck as well. You go. It's nice to have a cool shower, cools you down, relaxes you, and chills you out. Especially if you had a stressful day, because conventioning can be stressful. It chills you out, and you feel a million times better. So what else we've covered so far? Money, budgeting, cleanliness is next to godliness. Point the third, food. Now, the hotel generally does food, and for a 4-star hotel, 3-star hotel, something like that, it's all right. But for the money, it's not all right. It'll satisfy your hunger. Now, here's a good idea. This is what I do. In the NEC, because the hotel is quite close to the NEC, maybe not around, sorry, there is a Subway. Now, where I work, there is a Subway in the same centre. So, when I go for lunch, I go to Subway. And when I go to Subway, you get points thing. You can have an app on your phone, or you can have an actual card. And basically, every time you buy Subway, you get points. And of course, the bigger thing you buy, though, the more time you buy, more points you get, and you get free sandwiches. And this is a great way of getting eating for free, essentially, while you're there. If you've got enough to get yourself enough for a meal, or at least a sandwich a day, or maybe 2 sandwiches a day, you're halfway there. And Subway, it's not too bad for you. Yeah, that's one way of doing it. Chances are, near the hotel, last year they were building a big sort of entertainment complex that had restaurants, it had bars in there, it had a cinema in there. So hopefully this year it should be open while we're there, so we can probably go for food at some point. Water. Now, most people will be in the bar drinking alcohol, but water. Drink fucking lots of water. I can't stress enough how much water you need to drink. Because it's like I say, it's going to be hot, you're going to be sweating, you're going to be losing moisture. Water everywhere. Drink it. My advice is get a 2 litre bottle of water, leave it up in the room, and just drink it. Knock a day. Knock it back. You can drink it out the tap, but Birmingham water is foul. It's fucking disgusting. So take a couple of bottles of water with you, or even a couple of little bottles, but always have some water with you. Like I said, drinking alcohol, drinking fizzy drinks all day because the diuretics, they will make you thirsty. So says me, who was always drinking fucking Coke myself, but I do drink lots of water. Drink tons and tons of water, especially when you're hungover as well. Tons of water and fruit juice, lots of fruit juice, which brings me to the next thing: fruit. Eat fruit. Yes. Eat plenty of fruit. My advice is take some apples, take some pears, bananas, whatever it is you like. Grapes are a good one, because you can just go and nibble a couple of grapes every day, every time you go up to the room. Brilliant, fantastic, awesome. Tangerines as well, because you'll need energy, and fruit is good for you. Whatever you like, take a couple of them little pots of like mango and watermelon and all them sort of ones. They're good as well. But yeah, plenty of fruit. Now, food in the room, because when you're in the room, you can have whatever you want up there. You can do whatever you want up there. Obviously, don't smash the place up. So you can eat and drink whatever you want, because while you're in the room, it's your room. So you can take as much stuff as you want up there. I always take Pringles, a good one, because they've got a plastic top, so that keeps them fresh. Pringles are good. Biscuits are good. Stuff that you can quickly snack on while you go up to the room, because chances are you'll be so excited, so revved up, so oh my god, I'm at a convention, it's brilliant, it's fucking marvellous, I need to be 15 different ways, and I've got up to the room because I bought some stuff and I put it down in the room, that kind of thing. You're going to be excited, you're going to be running on adrenaline, so, nibble on some grapes, nibble on some crisps, nibble on some biscuits or whatever. Sometimes you might need to chill out. Food good for the hotel room is pot noodles. Pot fucking noodles. Have pot noodles, yes. Because you get a kettle in the room, so pot noodle, not the greatest of things, but if you want something hot and a chill out in 10 minutes just to relax a bit, do it, go up to the room and stuff and have a pot noodle. So we've covered food, we've covered drink, we've covered monies, and the biggest point I want to make, the fourth point, do not be a dick. It's simple. Don't be a dick. Don't be that guy. Don't be a bellend. Don't be, the bragging, just going, I've got every single G1 character, including all the rare Japanese ones. Ha ha ha. Ain't I amazing? Don't be that guy. Don't be a bellend. Just be, we're all there for a laugh. We're all there to have fun. We're all there to have a few beers. We're not there for dick waving. We're all there for thingy. I mean, we might in the bar call each other a bastard because they've bought something that was cheap or something you've been looking for, and there's only one in the dealer's room and you didn't see it because obviously they've bought it before you've got to the table it was on and stuff like that. And you know, we're all guilty of that, but we do it in a fun way. It's like, oh, what you bought? Oh, you bought one of them, you bastard. You know, it's all good fun. It's all in good fun. It's not anything. You know, you should never. And you know, you should never poo-poo anything people buys, you know, because, you know, if you buy it because you like it, you know, and don't be, you know, judgmental, because you get, you know, I mean, don't be the guy who goes, well, female cosplayers are just there for, you know, whatever. No, they're there to have fun. They're there to dress up as a fucking robot if they want to. You know, if you want to dress up as a robot, do it, you know. Why not? What? Who cares, you know? You know, they'll have. Well, like I said, just don't be a dick. Basically, be a good guy, be a thingy guy. You know, don't be. Oh, that guy over there, he's a complete fucking bellend. He did this and he's done that and done that. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. You know. And don't. Right. I mean, I generally, when I go to these things, I will talk to anybody, and for, you know, a length of time as well. Talk about anything from Star Trek to Godzilla movies to fucking Transformers, you know, God forbid, Doctor Who, Funko Pops, Star Wars, you know, Stargate, whatever, theoretical astrophysics or whatever, you know. I'll talk to anybody, and Cards Against Humanity, I'll get onto that in a minute. You know, I'll talk to anybody about anything, right? And you know, I'll be like, oh yeah, come and join us, come sit down, you know, and be polite, you know. If, but I keep jumping ahead of myself. The point I'm trying to make is, if I blank you, it's not because I'm doing it because I'm a dick. It's because either I haven't heard you because my ears are fucking shot, working in a shop all day. You know, I can't even hear the fucking phone ring half the time. You know, it's just, don't be, you know, like I say, I'll speak to you. If I'm doing something, I'm going somewhere, you know, I can't talk to you. I'll come see me in the bar in a bit. I'm just going up to the room. I'm just going to go do this. I'm off to do that. I'm off to see this person, whatever. You know, that's what happens. It just happens. You just can't be everywhere at once. Even though you try to be, you just can't. You know, because every year I've gone, I've not had a proper chat with Stu, Mighty Grimlock. Finally met Hugh Adams last year. I didn't really get to speak to him as much as I wanted to. But you know, there's always that, and people say it to me, "Oh, I didn't get a chance to speak to you. He was always busy doing stuff," you know. But a big but, and I cannot lie. You see, the other side of the coin to that is, if we're sat at a table, by all means join us. We'll say come and join us, unless it's a private conversation, you know, obviously, which is not, doesn't happen often, but sometimes it does. Also, the best thing is come over to the table and say, "Oh, can I join you, lads?" Yes, you can. Pull up a chair, or you know. And my advice to everybody is to do that at least twice, 3 times a day. Go up to somebody and say, "Oh, can I join you?" Great. And then you listen to what they're talking about. But then if you're a bit, you know, I don't want to use social anxiety. I don't like that expression. Shyness. If you're shy, just say, your perfect in. Right? Your perfect conversation starter is, "Oh, what have you bought?" "I've bought Generation 1 Metroplex," or "I've bought, you know, Galaxy Force Prime," or "I've bought Masterpiece Star Saber." "Cool, can I have a look at it?" "Yes, you can." "Brilliant, awesome." You know, you're in, you're talking, you're conversing, and you need to have, you know, that's a great, I mean, the Transformers themselves are a great icebreaker. "Oh my god, I've never seen one of those before, can I have a look?" "Yes, you can." "Oh, my name's such and such." You know, it's I get stopped all the time at these things. Oh my god, you're so best you want, yeah. It's like I say, I'll talk to anybody. But if you're a newbie to the conversation, don't come in and go. We could be talking about films or something. We could be talking about horror films or zombie movies or whatever, and go. And then you come in, sit down, and go. Well, my favourite Transformer is Waspinator because of X. Well, we're not really talking about that at the minute. If you want to talk about your favourite characters, wait for the conversation to come round to that, or if there's a pause and say, right, who's your favourite character? Then we'll list our favourite character and talk about that for a bit. It don't derail a conversation because you just sat down with somebody. It goes back to being a dick. It's quite a dick move to do. Just sit and listen for a bit. Now, Cards Against Humanity, Point the Fifth, is a fucking amazing game. We all play it at Auto Assembly, and so to be TFnation. We all play it, and it is a quite offensive game. But if you're not easily offended, then it's the game for you. A few drinks, sat around the table, a few people, all crazy bastards, talking about. If you've never played before, it's really easy to play. I won't go into the rules now, but basically, it's just fun. It's hilarious. And, and it's always a good laugh. We always have a fantastic laugh. It really, really is a good laugh. So my advice is come and join us. What else? Dealer's Room, yes, comes back to Dealer's Room. Now, there's the temptation of going to the first table you see and spending all your money there. I've done it myself. You go, oh my god, they've got the things I want, and blah, blah, blah. Right? So you do that, you buy everything on the one table, and you go to the next table, and it has the same thing that you just bought for a tenner cheaper. And then, because generally at conventions they won't accept returns, I've noticed this a couple of times, they generally don't accept returns unless the thing you bought is faulty. So, my advice is to do what we call play Monopoly. Now, when you play Monopoly, you go around the board twice before you start buying things. Now, my advice is to do that, unless you've pre-ordered something at a particular table. But still, go around a couple of times to see what's there. Because the worst thing in the world is you go to a table and you see the thing that you really desperately want. It's there, say 50 quid, and you go, fucking, here you go, there's all my money, I'll have this. Yeah. And then you walk around to another table and they've got the same thing in a better condition, in a box, for a tenner cheaper. That can really fuck with your head a bit. So my advice is to walk around a couple of times, see what there is. Because it's always worth it. Parts. People don't mention parts in videos. Parts. Because I'm missing a couple of parts. Like my Skull Cruncher is missing his gun. My Bludgeon is missing everything. My Action Masters are missing everything except for my Wheeljack. So parts. There's a website, I'll put a link in the description down there, called TFU.info. Now, a lot of people go, I use TFWiki, it's my go-to site. Well, that's great, that's a good site. But that's more for characters than it is anything else. You go on TFW, TFinfo, TFU.info. I can't think of the website, I just said it a minute ago. TFU.info, right? What it does is, it shows you the figure, right? And then underneath, shows you the modes, and underneath that, it shows you all the accessories it comes with. Because if you read on TFWiki, it comes with an electrostatic discharger rifle, and, wind charger comes with, a Type 3 phase disruptor rifle. But what do they look like? Because they don't show a picture of it, usually. TFU will show you the picture, so you can know what you got. So while you're at the thing, find somebody who's got parts, get it on your phone, and go, oh yeah, well that's the part I need. Boom, you're lucky to find it. Because last year rather, I found all the parts I needed for my Menosaur, except the sword, which Kind Soul sent me it, and I do forget your name. I really apologise. I found in recent years parts for Metroplex, parts for Scorponok, parts for Vroom. It was a really hard one to get hold of. I'm still missing a couple of bits for it, but I've got his guns and I've got the little robot, and I just need the spare wheel, the sidecar wheel, and the sidecar sled, and then he's complete. I need all the weapons for Whirl. That's him. You know, so yeah, it's a really good site. I suggest you look on it if you want to find the parts you need, and whatever else. I don't think I've covered the basics again, really. So I'll just quickly go over them. Budget. Make sure you've got enough money for toys, food, drink, and emergency. You know, even if you keep £100 in your bank for an emergency, should be enough. £200, £100 should be enough to get you home in case of emergency. Cleanliness, shower gel. Shower gel, deodorant. You know, all your toiletries. Buy them. Home Bargains. Go to Home Bargains and get all that shit. Brilliant, cheap, awesome. I always go like the day before or the week before. I go to these things, buy all the stuff I need, and it's fresh, it's out of the packet, and you know you're not going to run out while you're there. Food, yeah, make sure you take food. Oh, booze, there we go. That's the thing I'm missing. Booze. Now, alcohol. My favourite part of the convention. I likes my booze. The bar is expensive. £4.90 for a pint of Stella. £4.90 for a pint of Stella. That's nearly a fiver a throw, which comes back to budgeting again. Now, most people take their own beer, take their own booze and stuff. As long as you're drinking in your room, doesn't matter. Nobody cares. So if you want to have a few beers up in the room, I mean, it's quite a good laugh. We often get a few people upstairs in the room, crack up a few beers, chat about bullshit and stuff. It's really good. So there's that. Make sure you've got enough for the weekend. I usually take 24 cans of Stella, plus maybe a bottle of vodka and a bottle of whiskey, and that's usually enough. And a bottle of Coke to put in the vodka and whiskey. Actually, I drink whiskey neat, but occasionally it's just nice to have a bit of Coke in there. There is an Asda down the road because people often do beer runs, good old-fashioned beer runs, and we'll go down the Asda and get some beers and stuff. Whatever is your tipple, bring enough.
All systems are functioning within normal parameters.
Shut up. Sorry, it's Majel. She's talking to me. So make sure you've got enough booze to last you the weekend. I brought, I think, half a bottle of vodka home, half a bottle of whiskey, sorry. And I think 2 cans, which I fucking sucked on the bus home. There's so there's always nice to have your own beer in that, because like I say, that bar can be expensive. It really can, and you can wipe yourself out quite quickly at that bar. So just be careful. By all means, drink at the bar all night if you want, but just be careful, because that bar, like I say, can be expensive. We usually get a bit of discount, but still 20% of expensive is still expensive. So yeah. And I think that's it, really. The biggest thing I'll say to you is have fun, have a blast, meet new people, talk to new people, see old friends, see your best friends, and and play Cards Against Humanity. Have a laugh, have a good time, buy the stuff you want. By all means, buy the G1 Seekers, buy the Galaxy Force Primes, buy the Masterpiece Star Savers, buy the You know, whatever tickles your fancy, whatever the thing it is that you love about Transformers, by all means. But chances are there'll be sellers selling Hot Toys, Power Rangers, Kamen Rider stuff, you know, Star Trek stuff, Star Wars stuff. You know, there's a table that usually sells Gundam kits as well. So, you know, so there's something for everybody there. So it's not just about Transformers. I mean, I got 2 Godzillas last year, you know, and a tricorder and a few other bits and pieces from different things as well. I can't quite remember offhand, but you know what I mean. It's just one of those things that whatever you're a fandom of, chances are there'll be some stall in the dealer's room selling other things as well. I mean, I've seen previous years. I've seen Master of the Universe Classics. I've seen Tick figures because Townsley Coleman was at a convention a couple of years ago. Turtle stuff. We've had Thundercat stuff. You know, so whatever it's Star Wars, there's always Star Wars stuff, always. So whatever it is that you enjoy outside of Transformers, chances are there'll be a seller there selling something as well. So you know, it covers the bets, it covers the bases, you see. So yeah, well, I've rambled on a good fucking 40 minutes, I think, on this video. So thanks for sticking with me. And Ian, I've done the video for you. I was going to do it anyway, but I've just not had time to catch up. So, in the words of the Doctor, Alonzi, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now.